Hey guys, I wanted to take a couple of minutes to talk to you about Jordan Peele's Us. This movie, I wrote a written review over at mamasgeeky.com and I was told it does not count unless I make a video review. So here is my video review. If you don't already follow me over on Instagram and Twitter, I am at mamasgeeky. That is where I was told I needed to do a video review of this. So here's my video review. But as always, if you follow me over on Instagram and Twitter, that is the easiest way to send suggestions my way and what you want to see from me. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm Tessa with mamasgeeky.com. So yeah, I was super excited. Let me start off by saying that. I was so excited for Us. Now, I heard mixed reviews from some friends, but overall I was really hyped for it. I mean, Get Out was probably my favorite movie of that year. If not, it was definitely in the top 5. I loved it so much, even though I could figure out the twist. It was, about halfway through that I figured out the twist. With Us, I figured out the twist within the first 2 to 3 minutes. I mean, I'm not even kidding. At the very beginning, now this is going to have spoilers, guys, so if you haven't seen the movie, stop watching now and come back after you've seen it. Or if you don't care about spoilers, then you can just keep watching. So within the first few minutes, they come face to face, the two, right? She comes face to face with her tether, their little kids. And I was immediately like, oh, the tether, well, we didn't know it was a tether then, but I was like, the creepy one in the mirror, House of Mirrors, just took her identity and switched places with her. Then they kind of try to make you think that's not true. She had a trauma. She hadn't been talking, blah, 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 blah. But then when we're first introduced to the tethers later on, and none of them talk, which, number one, annoying. I will say that got really annoying. All the grunts and the noises they were making, like it just started to bother me. Like I was like, you don't really need that. It wasn't necessary. And it got to be a little too much for me. But then I was like, they're just reiterating the fact that obviously the one that was raised above ground is the tether from down below. Especially also since the only tether that could talk actual words was her. So, I mean, I felt like it was very obvious and they tried to change you to not think that, but I mean, it was very, very obvious from the beginning. I thought the whole Hands Across America thing was weird. I didn't like that. That's why they were wearing red and then they were all holding hands. That was strange. And the other thing I really didn't like was how come when the little boy was trying to kill his tether, all he did was stand like this and walk backwards, right? And then the tether walked into fire and died. Why couldn't everybody use this? It was like almost like and really when you got back into the backstory, they were saying like, look, the tethers are down below, but they're doing the exact same thing. They're the shadows of these humans. But then why weren't they always copying the people? I didn't understand that. They weren't always doing what the other people were doing, except for when it was convenient for the story, I felt like. All that being said, I still give it a 3 out of 5. I still think it's worth a watch. It's fun. There's some jump scares. There's some gory kills, which I like. But overall, I don't know, if the plot kind of fell flat for me. Maybe I was holding it to such high standards because Get Out was so good and it really got in my head. And this had the potential. It had such potential. I could have been freaked out that, oh my God, I have a tether, I have a shadow, because listen, I watch Westworld and I'm like, I'm a robot. Clearly, I'm just a robot. Stuff like that gets in my head. So Us easily could have gotten in my head and it didn't. I will say, I think the acting was more or less phenomenal. I mean, it was really good. The grunting is what really got to me. I was like, listen, you can just have them not talk. They don't need to be like grunting at each other the whole movie. I don't know. I think it is worth a watch. I think it is good. It is not fantastic. It is not something I'll watch more than maybe twice. I mean, if it's on TV, I'll stop and watch a little bit of it, sure. But it's not something I'm going to seek out to say, let's watch Us tonight. It was really good. Which Get Out, I watched like 5 or 6 times, if that's any correlation. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Let me know how you feel about this movie. It is out on Blu-ray and digital now, so you can pick it up. I think it was good. I think it could have been better. And I don't like that I figured it out right away. So, I don't know. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I am at mamasgeeky. Please don't hate me for my opinions. They're just my opinions. But comment below if you have other thoughts and we can discuss it in a civilized manner. Be sure to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to me here on YouTube. And thanks for taking the time to watch this, guys.